Hello everyone and welcome to today's 25-minute daily rebounding class with I Jump Instead. Thank you for being here if you're a new member, and thank you for being here if you are a returning member. We're so happy to have you in this class daily or as many days a week as you can. Show up in order to practice. Practice our gentle bouncing while we are increasing our flexibility and our strength, all while nose breathing. So let's get this class started. I want to encourage you to wear shoes if that makes you feel comfortable. And I also want to encourage you to try not wearing shoes. If you are on the fence and you want to explore and experiment, not wearing shoes is fantastic for strengthening the feet and the ankles and the heels and the toes. And we can get a little bit more flexibility when we don't have shoes. We always use a handlebar in our classes, so definitely get a handlebar if you don't have one. And there's more information about the rebounders that we prefer to jump on and where you can go from here in your jumping journey on our website, ijumpinstead.com. We also have those backpacks available. I have a brand new baby blue backpack. They are the best. They have a box opening and they're only $60 or something like that. Best investment ever. They will last forever, and every time you walk around sporting your jumping backpack, you will be telling the world that you jump instead. Let's get started with today's class. So let's put our feet into a stance width that feels comfortable. However wide that is for you, let's just be feeling stable, hands on the bar, and we can have a flat foot bounce and we can also have a heel pump. And we can kind of go with the flow, and however high our body bounces, that's feeling good and natural, that's good. We never need to leave the mat. We always at least have the top half of the foot in contact with the mat for the most part throughout the entire workout. Well, definitely throughout the entire workout, but there are advantages to a little bit of a lift once in a while. So let's lift the chest, let's keep the chin level, let's close our mouths. Let's start moving the breath through the nose, making sure to understand that moving the breath is key. Through the nose, that's the point, is that we want to be present enough to be continuing the breath movement while we're stretching and while we're strengthening. So let's lift the spine up. Let's see if we can lengthen the neck, pulling the shoulders down and feeling the stretch all the way through the shoulders. As we lift and reach with the head, keeping the chin level, moving that breath. Three, two, and one. Now let's go ahead and relax the spine, keeping the jaw level. Let's go ahead and open the jaw and spend a few seconds here stretching out the face and the jaw by just reaching the mouth wide open, still breathing through the nose. Really get in there and stretch. Three, two, and one. Now let's go ahead and spend a few seconds here blinking our eyes, getting our eyes nice and moist, moving the breath, blinking, bouncing, all connected here. Maybe a little bit of looking around while we're blinking, just to really get the eyes nice and wet. Three, two, and one. Now let's go ahead and drag our tongue through the gums, below to the sides and up, and I want you to have a strong tongue. Close your mouth and do 2 rotations in each direction. Perfect. Now I want us to go ahead and contract the pelvic floor. Let's spend a few seconds here holding it in and just connecting to that mind to muscle. 5, 4, breathing through the nose. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and pull the ear. So if you can just take only one hand off the bar, that's absolutely fine. Let's pull that ear. If you can take both hands off the bar, let's pull the ears here. Moving the breath while we're gently bouncing. Get in there, see if you can progress the stretch, make it feel good, loosen things up. Switch hands if you're doing just one hand. Five, four, three, two, and one. Now we're gonna lengthen the arms. And we want to have our arms straight out to the sides, and one hand on the bar is fine and is optional. If we can, we're just gently bouncing. We want to have both arms, palms facing forward and hands spread out as wide as we can. So keep the chin level, keep the breath moving, and let's wiggle the fingers, bounce, and feel that gentle up and down motion that's taking the stretch all the way through the tendons and ligaments, through the arms, through the fascia. And then the breath is helping with circulation. Keep wiggling those fingers, reaching those arms. Let's see if we can reach those fingers a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms facing down. And let's do some wrist rotations. Up and down, up and down. When you lift up, reach those wrists. When you come down, reach the palms or the bottom of the palm out. Let's get that nice deep stretch happening. Let's keep the breath moving. If you need to come down here, if that's a little bit easier for you, that's okay. And if you want to stay right here, that's good. It's helping to strengthen the shoulders. Make each wrist bend really count, reaching. Let's come up a little bit higher. We can come down a little bit lower. Opening those fingers. See if you can spread those fingers wide, really going deep here. 3, 2, and 1. One hand on the bar, chest up, chin level. Let's face the side of the room, and let's go ahead and lift the chest without lifting the chin, and let's reach our arms straight behind us, palm facing up or forward. I want you to lift that chest enough to go a little bit deeper into the shoulder stretch. And then connect to the breath and the gentle bounce that takes us a little further into that arm stretch. Reach a little bit more with the exhale. Three, 2, 1. And other side, keeping the toes facing forward, face the chest. Keep to the other room, keep to the other side of the room. Let's keep the chin level. Let's reach that arm. Palm facing down or forward. Lift that chest even more and reach. Kind of like the arms and the tendons in the shoulder are a bit of an accordion, and with your own effort, with the breath, you do a little reach, extra reach with the exhale, and you just lengthen and then release and lengthen and release. 3, 2, and 1. Hands on the bar. Let's go ahead and bring the chin to the chest. Same thing here. With that breath moving, push the chin into the chest and stretch out the back of the neck just a little bit more. Relax the shoulders, bring them down and back. Let's rotate the head to the side, ear to shoulder. Let's rotate down and to the other side. And down and to the side a little bit further with a little chin reach, and down and over. Excellent job moving the breath. Down, and let's go a little higher with the chin reach, and down and up and down. And this time let's go to the furthest extent of our flexibility with that chin reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and let's go ahead and face forward. And let's really quickly bring one arm over and stretch here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's go a little deeper, 2 and 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and do a cat stretch, shoulders forward, hips forward, chin reaching forward, and just get your back into that beautiful arch and bounce and breathe. Expand the breath, or the back a little bit with the breath. See if you can push your hips forward a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go ahead and do some shoulder rolls. So alternating shoulder rolls. And why don't we today just do one hand on the bar at a time while we just rotate, keeping the chest up, chin stays level. Let's see if we can pull that back shoulder straight behind us and up and down, and then straight up and down. So facing the chest is kind of facing the side of the room with every rotation. Getting a nice deep stretch here while we bounce, moving the breath. Going into the waistline. Going into the lower back. Let's go ahead and rotate backwards. Three, 2, and 1. And let's do a little twist here. So let's face the side and rotate and twist. And twist. Seeing if we can go just a little bit deeper into that twist. Three, 2, and 1. Now let's go ahead and put our feet in a wider stance and let's hip lean and let's go right into those hips. No question about it. Moving that breath to the extent of our flexibility. We go deep and move the breath and connect the two. Bringing the shoulder up, stretching just a little bit deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's sneak in a little power pose here. So feet are in a just past hip width stance, chest up, chin level, and you put your hands on your hips. And I want you to bring your shoulders down. If not bouncing is more comfortable for you, feel free to stop bouncing and put your hands right there on your hips. And I want you to squeeze your arms. I want you to poke your core and see if you can put a little flex, firmness in the core, squeeze the arms. Move that breath and see if you can bounce in a symmetrical form, up and down, into both legs with equal weight distribution and squeezing both arms with equal effort. 8, 7, 6, 5, power pose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Let's march first today. So in and out, in and out. Chest up, chin level, core. Let's go ahead and poke the core, keeping the core engaged. And flat foot pressing. Press, 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 press. Moving that breath. Every single down step counts. We're putting resistance against our core muscles. We're putting resistance against our thighs and legs. Keeping the back straight, chin level. Now let's go ahead and walk top to bottom, top to bottom. Lift the chest a little bit more. Flat foot pressing, forward, back, core. core, 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 core. Press, 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 press. 5, 4. Switching sides. 1, here we go. Those core muscles should be firm, ready for the poke, just bracing for that poke. Shoulders relaxed. Press, 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 press. 8, 7, 6, 5. Flat feet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat bounce. Here we go. Let's put our feet into a wider stance. Bend those knees, both legs bouncing down into the mat simultaneously with a core brace. Stay right here. Let's connect mind to core, mind to thighs, and feel that flush, that pump. We're adding weight in a wave. The thighs are accessing a wave of resistance. We're going down and up, and the wave is as if we were on a scale, and the number, it doesn't just go down to up, it goes into a wave of resistance. So let's put that beautiful wave of resistance in the mind and into those thighs for 5, 4, 3, equal weight distribution, 2, and 1, feet together. Relax the shoulders, core is still braced, chest is up, chin is level, you're doing great. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next up, let's do a little shuffle dance pose bounce. So shuffle dance is like this. So we're just practicing here by first putting our feet into the wider stance, honoring our knees, and making sure our knees feel comfortable and good. But we want to go to the extent of our stretch that's not just, oh, I can do this, but I can also do this. This doesn't feel good. So I want you to find that perfect progression that feels like you're the end, the limit, without going past the limit. Bouncing there, core is engaged. Let's do a gentle heel pump. Feeling that nice deep stretch into the knees, into the ankles, into the hips. Chest up, chin level, core is braced. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those toes in. So you can bend your knees a little bit into this position, or you can kind of keep them mostly straight, but there is a slight bend in the knee. We're focusing more on the twist, the stretch in the twisted knee, as we just put this gentle pressure, strengthening the knees, connecting to more circulation, more flexibility. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of a knee strengthening sway here. Let's go ahead and connect mind to knee. Hold, put that weight on the knee, hold, and most importantly, 3 more on each side. 1, 1. Let's make it count. That deep connection. 2, 2, 3, 3. Let's do our leg reaches. So we're only going to do one side, which is the straight off the side of the mat. We won't need to reach forward and back today. Let's keep the chest up, chin level. One leg straight and reached off the side of the rebounder. Keep your chest up, chin level. Point the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Hold that bar nice and steady. We're just doing a little bob. Point the toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. If you need to move a little slower, you can. Just one leg off the rebounder at a time at your own pace. Let's go ahead and do ankle rotations. 1 and 2. Other direction. 1, 2. And let's spread those toes as far as we can wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching. This is also strengthening for the standing leg knee. Let's go ahead and do 2 ankle rotations. 1, 2, make them count, stretch in there. 3, 4, and open those toes, wide open. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Let's go ahead and point the toe and lengthen the leg and lift the toes. Point, lift. 1 slow ankle rotation in each direction. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Let's point the toe, lengthening the leg, lift the toe up. 1 big rotation that's slow in each direction. 3, 2, and 1. Next up, let's go ahead and get our feet just past hip width stance, and let's go up on the balls of the feet and lift. And then rotate and rock. And I want us to connect to the calf strength and the shin strength. Let's lift the chest and let's keep the chin level and let's keep that breath moving. 6, 5, 2, and 1. Now let's go ahead and just tuck our glutes forward, hip thrust them forward. Let's brace the core and the glutes. And all we have to do is just hold those glutes forward for 8, 7, breathing through the nose. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release and bounce. Keep the breath moving. Next up, we're gonna sit down and then lay down. We're at the end of class. I have a pillow today for when we lay down. A pillow is not required, but it's nice to have under the head. So as I always say, sit between the bar. I love that position, or you can straddle the bar. Try them both and see which one you prefer. And we're gonna lift the spine. We're gonna brace the core. We're gonna get our body bouncing. But we're not going to focus on a high bounce. Let's focus on the bottom half of the bounce and use those core muscles, make them firm, and then put that firmness against the accordion of that weight resistance. That's your sit-ups. That's your crunches. Flex core, and then we access that resistance in a wave, that increased weight in that nice wave, and we move the breath through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna do one leg lifts. 1, here we go, for 8, 7, 6, core is still braced. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg for 8, core is braced. 7, moving the breath. 6, 5, 4, you're doing great. 3, 2, 1, alternating legs. 8, 7, one at a time. 6, 5, core is braced. 4, moving the breath. 3, 2, Let's do 8 more. 1, here we go. For 8. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. How does that feel? That felt great for me. Now we're gonna lay on our rebounder, legs up, and hands behind the head. If you don't have a pillow, that works really well. Otherwise, head on a pillow is optional. And we're gonna invert the legs and lay on our back. And we're gonna start doing a gentle bounce. Just a very gentle bounce. And now let's put that brace in the core. Poke the core. Does it feel firm? Perfect. That's all we need. Somewhere deep inside, there's a firmness. That's a mind to muscle connection. You're contracting the muscles. And now make sure the breath is moving through that contraction. Keep those muscles firm for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down on the rebounder, and let's lower one leg, touch the floor, lift it up, other leg down, up, down, up, down. Now touch your core. Use this core strength to lift that leg for 8, 7, 6. Great job moving that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm not going to face you, but I want to show you something that I did yesterday, and it was lovely. Join me with the leg inversion as we relax, breathe through the nose, rest our body, give gratitude for the opportunity to be on a soft mat, have somewhere to put our feet, even if it's against the side of the rebounder bar. And let's connect the moving breath. Feel the leg movement. Feel inside the legs. Can you connect to that? Listen for it. And then you move the breath and connect. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down. Go ahead and stand up nice and slowly and gently. And hey, if you want to keep lay bouncing, feel free. If you want to keep stand bouncing, feel free by all means. We did it. We completed today's class. You did amazing. Thank you for being here. And I'm just so excited to support every single one of you in your journey. I feel connected to all of you. I so appreciate every single comment that comes in. So keep those comments coming. Today, I want you to send me a weather emoji that connects to the weather that is for you today in your neck of the woods. Please give me a like as well. We love the likes. Give me that weather emoji and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you're brand new to this channel, please subscribe. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.